application for a client.
The key is we're doubling their income with the same clients that you're already seeing. So you have to be serious about it and get on. It's not, like what's the main thing that you're selling? Life,
yeah.
Final expense?
Yeah, mainly.
And see, those are quick, in, out.
Right.
The annuity is a process, and so you've got to prepare your mind to change that, because you can't go boom, 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 still got my check by the time I make my next call.
That's what I'm learning right now. A lot of plans.
But the difference is you make $300, $500, $600 on the final expense, and on the annuity you make $3,000, $5,000, $6,000 per sale. And so it's a game changer when you get that. What's the biggest amount of money you ever had dropped in your account at one time? $600? $6,000?
Yeah.
Okay, what'd you sell to get that?
It was a final expense with Aflac. Or no, not Aflac.
A $6,000 commission? That feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah, but until it charged back. But yeah.
Oh, it charged back?
4 months later, it did.
See,
Yeah.
you
It
don't
was
have
88.
that. You don't have that.
You don't
with
have
the
that with
annuity.
annuities. And that's what I told him, is because Michaela Gagne, which is Gage's girlfriend,
Yeah,
she reached out to me, and she was like, you love to serve people. I know you love to help people. You should get into financial services. So I started at the peak of COVID. Of course, I lost everything during that time, but along that time, I've just been wanting to continue my education, continue growing. And then once he told me about the annuities, I'm like, wait a second. So I don't even have to, because I don't want to be a salesman. I don't want to be a salesman. I feel like I'm a server, right?
Here comes Gage. Here comes Gage.
I
don't want to be a salesman.
And so, being able to serve my clients, and then also knowing that being able to transfer them into something that is risk-free, and that's going to protect their income, because it teaches me. Once I got in this industry, people said, you got a 401k? And I'm like,
Dude, I was about to text you.
and then they're like, well, how are you going to do this? But as I'm learning and seeing and grabbing game from you guys, I'm like, oh, I can handle those objections now. See, when people see you go into entrepreneurship, they try to detour you, which you don't have, but I'm like, wait, I like to seek to understand, and being able to make that transition to, final expense to annuities, I'm excited.
I can tell you're excited. You got a good mind. You're interested in the training and the education side of it. So we'll do trainings. Gage occasionally has me on for trainings and stuff. So just keep pushing and say, hey, let's get Rick back for another training and keep y'all moving forward. But money is everything. You just have to believe it. You have to expect to find it, and you have to believe that you're the best deal in town for it.
So absolutely.
If you do that, then you're going to write a lot, and you're going to serve a lot of people, and you're going to make a lot of money.
I'm excited.
But there's people in here that say, I always tell them, you'll double your income by adding the annuity portion, just insuring retirement accounts. So I've got 3 girls in here today, and probably a couple of other guys that would say, I didn't double mine, I tripled mine. So
that's awesome.
And they're living at large right now and just loving it and finding that. All of a sudden, life is easy. You got those consistent chunks of money dropping in, and you're still making money on your every call, right?
Right.
But about 1 out of 20 opportunities with final expense, you'll turn up an annuity opportunity. About 1 out of 20.
That's good to know.
So just ask on every one of them, and just know, got 18 no's, must be getting close.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
So, and then you made money while you're making money, looking for money.
Really? Dude, doesn't get better than that.
Yeah. All right, man. We'll make it happen.
Man, it's great meeting you, Rick.
Yeah, you too.
They're not going to cancel their life policy, bro. It's even better. They ain't going nowhere.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm currently reaching out to my current book of business.
Man. I was grateful to get breakfast.
Yeah?
Shoot, yeah.
How was it?
It was decent. At first I thought the eggs were looking kind of, they're weird looking, but I ate them anyway.
Eggs at the crib or at the hotel?
Oh yeah, it was at the hotel.
Oh, them watery ass. You could be on the toilet later.
Oh dude, that's what they look like. Like I was trying to scoop them, and it was.
You could be on the toilet later.
They had like a Jello type texture to them.
Yeah. This is
They got the smoothies over here, y'all. Oh shoot, brother, what's good? Hey, I like the suit. Dude, a smoothie. I saw one of the girls just had one. I'm like, bro, what is that? Over here, there's a bunch of them. They're already pre-made. Yeah. Man, dude, this annuity life, bro.
I know.
I haven't wrote nothing yet.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, no worries.
I was like, his name's Alex.
I know.
Dude, that's happened to me before.
Well, Josh and Alex, those are two pretty common names.
Right?
Dude, it happens to me all the time. I remember one time in like high school, I had a class of 4 different Alexes. There's like 2 girls, 2 boys, and then me.
Ooh, bro. Who made these?
Oh,
Dude, it's
that's
so good.
It's like strawberry.
Wow.
It's like a Jamba Juice.
Right? Jeez. No, but yeah, this annuity stuff, man, dude.
Oh, I know. I'm so trying to smack my first one.
Man, same.
I'm working on a few.
I got a guy at church, he wants to roll over 60,000, but he's on Social Security. He's like, dude, I can't receive this. I don't know if I receive this money.
Pretty sure you can.
And I'm like, you
Hey,
can.
dude, just have them talk to Mark or one of those guys.
Yeah, that's what
I'll
I'm
just
about
get
to
him
do.
on Zoom and just be like,
That's what I do, bro.
talk to these guys. Because I made the mistake of trying to run 2 of them on my own. I feel like I fucked it up. When it's like, bro, if I would
At
have
least you tried, though. 'Cause that's a big step.
Dude, it
because
was
like,
$500,000, bro. So if I would have got even like $40,000-$50,000 from one transaction, I was like,
dude,
damn.
that's dope, though. To have that like learning curve experience,
So
I
I'm
can't
trying to-
say that.
I'm trying to like, but next time I'm just gonna hit them up. Next time I got someone down the line, I'm just gonna hit them up, get them on Zoom, and let them do it.
Bro.
Yeah, they got some.
You said a wrestler?
Pastor, bro.
Oh, he's a pastor.
He used to be.
Oh, sick.
So we start calling him Pastor Rick.
He's a pastor.
All right, let's see what's going to happen here. I have no idea.
Oh.
Look at that. All right. I feel like I'm making progress already. How many never sold an annuity? Oh, that just hurts my heart.
Very cool. I know, it hurts too.
Now, I will say this. I get a little bit nervous at these events because they say, in case we get behind, Rick, you'll need to hurry. And I say, you know, I was born and raised in Augusta, Georgia, right? I'm thinking, Lord have mercy, you want me to hurry? I thought I was. So it doesn't help me to try to talk faster, but I might have to skip some slides, okay? So if we need to do that, we'll jump ahead. I got about 3,000 slides I've got to get done in 15 minutes. So as I always tell my phone number. If you didn't get it this time, that's fine. Just give us a call. Give me a call. Give my team a call. We are ready. And as you saw earlier, on the weekends, after hours, on holidays, call Mark. He said he would answer the phone. Self-fund your own retirement account. Uncle Sam's going to aid you a little bit by giving you a little tax incentive to do that. Put your money in there, he'll give you a tax break. If you're in a 401k plan, you made $100,000, you can put $20,000 into your 401k and pay taxes on $80,000. But it didn't make the other 20 tax free, just made it tax deferred. If you're self-employed, you can do SEPs and Simples or an IRA, and you can put $7,000 into it. Hey, let me give you a quick sales idea. Right now, as an individual agent, you can put $7,000 into your IRA. But guess what? A lot of carriers have the $10,000 minimum. But tax day isn't until April 15th. So you can put $7,000 right now for 2024, but you can also put $7,000 right now for 2025, put $14,000 in. Oh, and guess what? In January of next year, you can put another $7,000, and now you got $21,000 in your account, all in the first year. Write an annuity on yourself. You can't sell what you don't own. If you're out selling life insurance and you don't have it on yourself, shame on you.
Preach. Right.
Believe what you are saying.
Yeah.
Listen to yourself. And then write a policy on yourself and get paid. How good is that?
Wait, we can write a annuity or something?
And you can get paid to write your own annuities. And if you don't want to write it, see me afterwards, I'll write it on you. Your annuity. I don't mind.
I know that's right.
Okay?
I don't mind. I know that's right.
Okay, 1935. We'll show why that's going to happen in a minute. But note what it says down here, and that's why I wish I had a look with the pointer. There's no pointers here. All right, so can I walk over here and point? Anything unique about this? Anybody read that and that seems kind of unique? Anybody here getting Social Security? What's unique about the 65 there? Yeah, but what's missing here? Is 65 the first time you can take Social Security?
No.
When? 62, yes ma'am, you're right. What's your name? Anna. Anna gets a prize. She knows. 62, all right? So 62, when did that come into play? Well, see, when it was written in 1935, it wasn't that, it was 65, but now it is 62, and I think in 1961, they wrote it in that you could take it as early as 62. And then, in 1956, they wrote that you had disability. You could start like at age 50 all the way up to 65, and then they back up to 62. So there's some things about this that happened early that they kind of changed through the years, okay? So why was it needed? And this is important to understand. I don't have time to read through that. So let me show you this. Poor houses, poor farms. I live in Olathe, Kansas. This little publication came out in our Johnson County history booklet one day. I'm reading through that, and I sent that to Mark. I said, Mark, we're talking about poor farms, and right here in my own neighborhood, they had a poor houses, and in my neighborhood, they had a poor farm. How about that? So right there, you could go live there and try to make a little bit of money so you can provide for yourself because you're living on the poor farm. But there's 4 reasons why all this comes into play. See if we can go through these kind of quickly. Number 1, where did people used to live? It was on the farm, right? And so on the farm, that was pretty good. And I put this up here for a minute because it went from the farms to the factories. But if you read down here, but when economic income is primarily from wages, because it used to be if you could work, you could provide for your family. Go out and plant a garden or do something, and you could provide for your family just by your good old labor. But now, nobody does that anymore. Okay? And these things are out there. If you go to ssa.gov, you can find this information. So if we can live on 70% of our income in retirement, Social Security's 40, where's the other 30 going to come? That's why Uncle Sam says, I'll give you a little tax break if you'll put money aside so that you can live with dignity for the rest of your life, because Social Security was never intended to be your only source of income during retirement. Okay? So, that, if you look quickly, this is based off of the 4% rule. Write down the 4% rule. Because if you look that up, that's what the average of a brokerage account says that they can pay you out 4%. Actually, right now, I think it's like 3.3%. It's kind of gone down. I don't have time to give you my good illustration about it, but ask me about the good illustration about 3%, 3.3 sometimes. It's a bummer. But anyhow, 750,000, 4% would cover us. Then, so we get the 30,000, and we can live on 70,000 for the rest of our life if your income was around 80. Now, insurance agents, we know that their average income is about $250,000 a year, so you need a little more, don't you? But if you're not self-funding your own retirement account, then you are going to be in a heap of trouble. All right? Call them 403Bs. And then, you work for the city. Well, let's call them a 457 plan. You work for the government. Let's call them a thrift savings plan. It's just identifying what type of company you work for. So if you tell me you're a nurse, I'm going to say, did you contribute in the 403B plan? You worked for General Motors? Did you participate in the 401k plan? So we just know that by the type of job, it's got a government label. All right, so then what about IRAs? Well, the IRA is the vacuum cleaner for all the others. So this is what it looks like. It sucks up the 401k, and it will suck up the 403b, and you've got one of all of these, okay? So it's going to suck up the little 457, and this is not done. It's going to get a thrift savings plan, and all four of them are in one vacuum cleaner. And so here we are. We're calling them the IRA, and like that, poof. Here we go. We got all this lasts for the rest of my life. So we just put it into this little IRA, and we ask, will it last? Well, if I live 2 years, it will last. If I live 4 years, it'll last. If I live 6, how many is that? I don't know. If it lives, how about that? I'm gonna live a bunch of years, but what if I'm not done living? Is that a problem for anybody? It means you ran out of money before you ran out of life. And that's a problem. So,
We're going into the dinner right now. Everybody say what's up to the YouTube. Gates right there in the front. Yeah.
Somebody did it. There we go. All right, hey, I want to give out a special thanks to our premier sponsor, Mutual of Omaha, for hosting tonight's dinner. Thank you, Mutual of Omaha. Appreciate your support.
Look at that food. Say what up, y'all. For a surprise. Hey, say what up, Marcus.
He knows. I do know.
Hey, nobody's been tracking that. I've been outside.
I heard on the.
Starred in O's Knows, his own Emmy Award-winning special on NBC. Prepare to be amazed.
O's Perlman. O's Perlman. O's Perlman. O's Perlman. Please welcome O's Perlman. Who are you thinking of at this very moment in time? Who are you going to talk to this week?
Vince.
Yes.
Yes.
Open your hand up.
No.
He's amazing. You're fantastic. I am literally speechless, and that never happened. O's, what is the stock I'm thinking? Disney is about to roll out ridiculous streaming service.
How we feeling out there, everybody?
West.
By round of applause, who was with us 2 years ago in Dallas? Make some noise. Theoretically.
No, I was like 5-year-old in the 80s.
Okay.
outside, and study those two individuals, everything seems to be the same. They both are the same sex, they both are the same age, have the same training, the same positions, the same contract, the same fringe benefits. They both are successful, they work hard, they're good family people, make tough commitments. But what's the difference? What does the $500,000 a year person do the $50,000 a year person doesn't do? He pays the price a little bit more. He works hard a little bit more. He's loyal to the company a little bit more. He believes in a little bit more. He makes money a little bit more. He saves money a little bit more. If you want to win in these United States, you got to be tough, and you can't quit. The last thing I'll talk to you about today in building this winning edge is, folks, if you want to win in business, you got to be a leader. Leadership is everything. You show me anything in these United States that win, I'll show you a leader at work. You show me a successful church, Boy Scout troop, club, football team, business, I'll show you some run by a leader. See, I thought at one time in my life you had to be smart to win. I used to have these smart people that dress so pretty and talk so pretty and use these big words. They just intimidated me. I said, Art, you can't ever be that good. Why don't you just throw in the towel and go back and coach football for a living? And I found two things out about smart people. I think it's almost impossible for a smart person to win in business in America today. Because I find smart people spend their whole lifetime figuring things out. They're always trying to figure out an easier way and a quicker way. And another thing I found out about smart people is they just don't get around to doing nothing. And see, somebody like Art Williams, everybody said, well, he can't do it. And somebody like that can't do it. But he does it. See, folks, I want you to know almost everybody in America almost does enough to win. They almost get there. They almost are over the hump. They almost have it going. They almost in everything they do. Almost is a way of life to almost everybody in America. But the winners do it. What do? They do whatever it takes to get the job done. They do it, and do it, and do it, and do it, and do it, until the job gets done. And then they talk about how great it is to be somebody they're proud of. We need leaders in America who can do it. If you want to become somebody, do it. If you want to go in business for yourself, do it. If you want to become financially independent, do it. I hear too much talk in these United States. Everybody can talk a good game. We need people in America who can do it. I go all over this country with AOEs, and I have people say, Art, you can count on me. Wonderful. Just do it. Art, I guarantee you this is my last stop. I'm going to win now. Super duper. Just do it. Art, if I could just have one good month and get the ball going, I know I could make it big. Super. Just do it. Art, if I could just pay off this debt, I could really go. Great. Just do it. Art, if I could just sell my house. Do it. But houses ain't selling. Do it anyway. Art, I'm not making any money. What can I do? You just do it. Do what, Art? You do it, and do it, and do it. Art, I guarantee I'm going to win this contest. Super duper. Just do it. Art, I'm over the hump now. Watch my smoke. Great. Just do it. Art, I'm going to make it so bad I can taste it. What I do? You just do it. Art, I'm a vice president now. Can I quit doing it? No. Art, I don't know if I can keep on keeping on. I'm really hurting what I do. You just do it. Do what, Art? You do it, and do it, and do it. Art, all my life I wanted to be somebody important. Well, what do it then? Art, I'm going to save money so I don't have to go through this again. Great. Just do it. Art, I don't feel like I've had enough training. What I do? You just do it. Art, my manager don't give me no help. What I do? You just do it. Art, you don't understand. I was Mr. Everything in my former company. You don't mean I have to start off down at the bottom and do it, do you? Yeah, you really got to do it. Art, what's the primary difference between winners and losers? The winners do it. They do it, and do it, and do it, and do it, until the job gets done. And then they talk about how great it is to finally have achieved something unique, and how glad they are that they didn't quit like everybody else, and how wonderful it is to finally be somebody they're proud of and make a difference with their life. Thank you. Hopefully that gets the message across. What do winners do?
They do it, and I have no doubt in my mind that we are surrounded by winners. After watching all of you over the past couple of days, I don't know if I've ever been around such talented group, honest, good people. I often say how you win matters, who you win with matters even more, if not the same or more. I don't have words for it. I'm extremely proud to be around all of you. I look forward to next year and the growth that you have and the impact that you're gonna make in all the lives when you head back home by implementing even more from everything that you learned here. So thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you.
Hey guys, come on. Oh man, we're already gonna lose. We got it.
Hey,
come on.
everybody get in position.
Yeah, get in position. I didn't.